begin our study on Joseph Campbell's The Power of Myth. Specifically speaking, of course, of the hero's journey. And this book purchased at the ASPCA, and you can find this book in many thrift stores. They stick it in the religious section. You can find it. So you want to get your hands on a good hard copy of this and go to a park somewhere. Go outside. Go into the forest. Go somewhere in your mind. Go out there. Close yourself off and read this. You'd be surprised how much of it will pertain to your own life. So, the hero's journey. All are happy but the hero. The hero is living a mundane life, a life on their own. Frodo, Luke, settling in, looking away. Always looking away, never his mind on where he was, what he was doing. And so, along comes a wizard to tell the hero that they are special. You're a wizard, Harry. I can't be a wizard. You must go with me to Alderaan. Master. You must go with You must go with me to Alderaan. I can't go to Alderaan. I have to get back. Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru must be worried sick about me. So then they refuse the call. And then, no matter what, they're compelled to go on the hero's journey. And it makes sense to tell stories in that cyclical way. How does your character fit into the hero's journey? How does your life fit into an archetype? What are the things that create the archetype? What are the things that create us? And so we're going to explore the hero's journey. Step 1. The call to adventure. You have this and go to a park.
Jedi mind tricks don't work under me, only a mommy.
The call to adventure.
People came to my apartment last night and told me I need to follow a white rabbit. So keep your eyes out for any sort of thing like that.
The hero starts off in a mundane situation of normality, from which some information is received that acts as a call to head off into the unknown. The refusal to call. Often when the call is given, the future hero refuses to heed it.
That's right, man. It's a whole community. It's a city.
Now, so far, what has been your favorite lighted structure that you've seen? And or what's your favorite animal?
Well, we just got here.
Is it a
We got
gorilla?
lot to see. It could be.
This may be from some sense of duty or obligation, fear, insecurity, or sense of inadequacy. Supernatural aid.
When you're walking in corn, does it ever feel like there's chewing in your ears and you can hear all of their thoughts at once?
The hero has committed to the quest, consciously or unconsciously. Their guide, a magical helper, appears or becomes known. Crossing the first threshold. This is a point where the person, the hero, actually crosses into the field of adventure, leaving behind any limits of their world. They set out, venturing into the unknown, into the dangerous realm where the rules and limits are not known. The belly of the whale. The belly of the whale represents the final separation from the hero's known world and the self. By entering this stage, the hero shows the willingness to undergo a metamorphosis. Jonah found himself thrown overboard in a raging sea and then swallowed whole by a whale. And there, Jonah lived inside that whale for 3 days until he was spat out back onto the shore. Pinocchio and Geppetto, swallowed by a whale. Captured. Han Solo in carbonite. Jabba the Hutt, representing the whale. The palace down in the whale. The 3 trials of Mistapata, down in the belly of the whale, past the Cerberus. The whale is a representation of death, but not necessarily leaving life. Death. Something in you has died, something needed to die, something has died off of you. Capture. Death, silence, sorrow. These are all the belly of the whale. Shackled. But there is growth. Life goes on. Life moves on, even in the darkness. In the darkness, find your light. Open the whale. Lift the whale. Become so unnerving, so toxic to the whale that it spits you out onto the shore, back onto your journey, back onto the road of trials. Road of trials. The road of trials is a series of tasks or ordeals that the person must undergo to begin the transformation. Often, the person fails one or more of these tests, which often occur in 3s. Everybody falls the first time, right, Neo?